join me on a lovely Sunday daytime. Today is my second ride out with RoSPA. So what do? So they are a voluntary organisation who deliver riding courses, advanced riding courses, for people who are looking to elevate their skills kind of to the next level, with the sole aim of keeping you safe on the road, keeping other road users safe on the road. We've got a tutor, a lovely bloke called Ian. He's going to take me out. He's been riding for years. He's qualified by RoSPA. He's there as like an advanced rider already and a tutor, and he'll take me out, observe what I'm doing. If there's anything majorly wrong, we've got the intercom sorted, so he'll sort of correct me on it as and when it's happening. But yeah, he's just there basically to observe me, give me little pointers and tips as we go through the ride. And then afterwards, once we've done, a suitable amount of time, he'll take me somewhere, probably usually a coffee shop. We'll sit down, and he's got like a little feedback sheet that he'll fill in. He'll let me know like little tips and tricks, things that I need to work on before the next session. So yeah, let's get the bike prepped and get on our way.
So guys, welcome on the bike. This is me on the way to our pre-arranged meeting point where I'm due to meet my RoSPA tutor, Ian. Ian is an advanced rider and a tutor, and he is charged today with observing me, teaching me the ways of advanced riding. He's here completely voluntary, gives up his Sunday all for me, so thanks to Ian for not only allowing me to record this video, but also for giving up his free time to teach me a toolbox to keep me safe. So, without further ado, the man, the myth, and the legend, which is Ian W.
Before we do go out on each ride though, Ian briefs me on the aims and objectives of the session, what types of things we're going to be covering. We also started our I am safe and powders checklists. So they're two really simple toolkits to make sure that the rider's ready for the ride and the bike's mechanically sound and ready to go out on the road too. Once we've done that though, we jumped on our bike with our safety gear on and away we go.
Just out here and then left, eh?
Me and Ian have got our intercoms connected, so I can hear Ian and he can hear what I have to say. I haven't got it set up so you can hear Ian, so I'll stop the video in certain points and tell you what Ian's filling me in with. Other times I'll just let it run so you can just enjoy the footage. It's really informal, we have a good crack, and Ian's the king at keeping me on track, especially as I'll prove during these voiceovers. I like to ramble on.
Just like you're driving and it's like dragging your head back like that. So yeah, I was not keen.
So soon in the ride already, Ian had to bring me back onto track. So he was explaining here that if you come up to a row of parked cars like this, don't be afraid to protect your safety bubble on your bike by crossing the white line, so long as you can see that it's clear of oncoming traffic.
On that one, and then that. Yeah.
Now, for quite possibly might be the first time in my life, I actually put into practice what Ian said here and made sure I passed them with enough room to spare. See, I am learning.
Yeah. Right at the mini roundabout.
As you can see, it's a bit of a nightmare, this roundabout. The grey house on the right hand corner is obstructing our view and we cannot see down the road, preventing us from knowing whether it's clear and whether we can go onto the roundabout.
So Ian gave us another one of his little tips and tricks that would help us move more continuously and potentially prevent us from getting rear-ended. On approach to the roundabouts, we could keep an eye on the reflections in the shop window just to give us an early indication as to whether there's anything coming. But if you're ever unsure, err on the side of safety and just stop at the giveaway sign and give it a double look.
I'm with you, yeah. Interesting parking there.
There are other road users out there that are more vulnerable than us. So in order to keep them safe and ourselves safe, we just increase the real estate between us. The size of our safety bubble increases and we pass with slightly more room. It's also worth checking these junctions here, just in case there's anybody approaching quickly that we don't think are going to make the giveaway lines. By doing that, it just gives us a couple of extra milliseconds if we need to take any mitigating action.
Yeah.
As we're moving along though, Ian is pointing out various hazards. For example, here you've got the parked cars, but also the driveways sort of tucked in between them.
So with that back there, Ian, would you move like right over? Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're coming back out this way, should we turn around? Oh, it looks nice and gravelly there.
Not all the lesson has to be conducted on the bike. Sometimes it's good to park up and have a look at some hazards. This was one of those circumstances where Ian thought it would be good for my development to have a walk of the road ahead. We looked at the S-bends and how we could stitch corners together, change our road positioning and make sure that we could see the maximum amount on the corner. Natural born bikers, we didn't want to spend too much time walking around, so back on two wheels we put what we learned into practice. I'm not going to cover road positioning in this video, I'm going to do a separate one because it deserves a full video of its own attention. The rest of the ride lasted about an hour and a half before we headed to another local garage for a brew, a cream egg and a bit of feedback. So the final part of the ride is off the bikes once again. Have a sit down with a brew and discuss how well the session went. Ian's got a feedback sheet with numerical scores on and he rates how he thinks that my ride went. Once he's delivered that feedback, we look forward and see what we're going to be covering in the next lesson. Once that's all discussed though, Ian will ask me if I'm happy with the feedback and if I've got any questions ahead of the next one.
So that's us guys, just heading back now. Me and Ian have just spent a little bit of time in a garage with a little coffee shop. After each ride you go through, you know, what went well, what you need to improve for the next lesson. During that ride we covered road positioning. Don't have a next ride booked in, but once we do, obviously I'll try and film that too. you know, and I can give you the full experience of the RoSPA Advanced Ridership, but I can't recommend it enough. The guys are brilliant, and I'm sure if you've got a local RoSPA group, they'll be absolutely amazing too. The guys that I've encountered have been so friendly, so helpful, so approachable, and that's what it's about really. We love motorcycling, we love motorbiking. It's an amazing hobby for us, and in my view, anything we can do as riders to keep ourselves safe, to make sure that we look more professional on the road to people, the better. And RoSPA, that is RoSPA's aim. So if you are interested, again, I alluded it to before, but I'll pop in the description, you know, maybe a link where you can find your local RoSPA group. Like I said, can't recommend it enough. Get signed up, guys. If you did like this long format video, do let me know. Whack a like on the video. It helps me know that I'm putting the right amount of content out, the right kind of content that you guys are interested in. If you've got any questions, obviously, about RoSPA or the advanced riding or anything you've seen in the video, just shoot me a little comment down below. If you like the video, let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, you're absolutely awesome. Make sure you whack a subscription on my channel if you can. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.